Okay, folks, I'm going to unbox this vintage record player. It's a Bluetooth record player. You can see the model number here. Of course, there'll be a link down below where you can see exactly the model and everything and get one if you want one. I just got this and you can check it out. It is a Mangostan is the store. You'll see the link. And this one is the Heritage Walnut, if you can see that down here. So it's kind of a vintage one. That's the style, obviously. And I don't know, they call it the Serini Sound vintage vinyl turntable player. And it's all the goodies it's got, but you'll see that. Let's unbox it right now. So here it is again, and its model number and so forth. All right, let's get to it. It's actually kind of very pretty. So here it is. Let's see if I can get the camera angle good for you. There you go. And we'll slide it out. All right. I'm going to have to break it. It's a good looking unit. Actually, it looks really good, the image of wood there, and I love that color. It's almost got some texture to it. So, or it does have some texture to it, which feels very real. Okay, so it's packaged really well. As you can see, this is the first time I've opened it. And okay, got the box out of the way. Now, unfortunately, I did have a nice old Pioneer, I believe, that literally dated back to the early 80s, late 70s. It got wasted in the hurricane. I just started digging it all out back in 22 when Ian came along and trashed everything. I'd literally just got all the albums kind of going again. Old vintage stuff from the family. And what was cool, I'll show you in a sec. My friend just happened to give me a vintage Marantz receiver, which blew my mind. I didn't even know what it was when he first gave it to me. I literally let it sit in the, what do you call it, downstairs for like 8 months to a year before I even really thought about using it or even knew what it was. But anyway, I thought it'd be cool to have a record player again and maybe get a couple records again. Let me make sure the angle's good on that. So, my Pioneer had kind of a similar clear top. It was just a regular, more modern, non-wood, vintage-looking thing. But this thing is actually quite pretty, as you can see. Well, there's the front. It is like cloth, kind of semi-soft, but pretty rigid. That actually reminds me of my father's original A&R speakers back in the day from probably the very early, or 70s, maybe, yeah. Big A&R speakers he had, that kind of material. They were cool. So very nice top. Hope I don't break anything here. Opens up nice. I will take this off to give us the full beauty. Okay, it's got another protective cover on it. You can see how pretty that. Just a nice cover. Goes up well. Let me see if I can get a better angle for you. It's almost like I got to back up a little bit. But there you go. That's pretty good. Oh, the knobs are pretty too. I love like copper, brassy looking things. Okay, so here's the plug. Power cord. You know, I'm probably not going to play anything on it. Number one, they all got wasted in the hurricane. I probably could have kept the vinyl. It probably was still alive, but the album covers were so trashed, it was just kind of depressing. I just put it all at the curb and said goodbye to everything. But anyway, this thing is beautiful. You know, it's a good reproduction of wood for what it is. You know. Oh, yeah. Please note the gap between the turntable is from spring-mounted mechanism used for best balance. All right, so this is another protective coating. It's got little rubber pads. I don't know if you can see that. It's got little rubber pads to drop down and be quiet, I guess, soft. And it's got a nice felt. I don't know. Do you use the felt or don't you? I guess you could. I guess you do. Yeah, I guess you do use the felt, right? And everything's kind of like, it's in like a little shock absorption thing. So it's got a nice little shock absorption. You can see it tremoring. And then I remember these things, the little arm locks. Unlock that. leave it out of the way, and then I probably should read the directions. So let's see here. Yeah, it's a good looking little unit. So I'm not going to put any albums on because I don't have any. They all got trashed. I'm going to have to get some or buy some. But I just thought I would check this thing out first, see if I wanted to get back into it. And then I do like the quality of it. I will plug it in real quick and turn it on just for kicks. And then what was I going to say? Even if I did play some music, it probably would, destroy my YouTube video because of copyright stuff. So I've done that before by accident, and they won't. They take the video down. So it's kind of hard to do stuff like that without running into copyright stuff. Let me plug it in real quick. Okay. Let's see if I got the power cord here. All right, plug it in the back. Okay, she's plugged in. Let's just turn it on. Power, volume. Guess I don't know how it works, obviously. Oh, you got Bluetooth, phone, auxiliary, volume. Let me see how you turn this on. Oh, I guess you turn it on. Oh, you turn it on in the back. Oh, you heard that? I wouldn't think you'd have a switch in the back. Well, I guess you could leave it on permanently and then maybe your system would power it or something like that. I don't know enough about it. It's an attractive unit. You got the volume. Different settings here. You can hear that noise. That's the Bluetooth setting. All right, I better do some directions reading, but I'll show you the back of it real quick. I'm gonna turn it off and unplug it just so you see what's on the back. I don't wanna break anything, so I'm not gonna flip these levers or nothing right now. I'll lock the arm back down so that it doesn't bounce around. You can see that nice suspension the deck's got. This is a good looking finish. All right, so here's all the stuff in the back. There was where I plugged the cord in. There's the power switch. Obviously, you got some line out plugs if you want to plug this into your receiver or I guess speakers or what have you. You got phono and line out and auxiliary in, and then you got use PC, use your computer. You got a headphone jack. So those are all the goodies you got on the back. Again, it's a nice looking unit. It's not super heavy. It's got nice, I'm gonna close this and show you the feet that it's got. If you can see the feet. Yeah, nice feet on there. And a very nice unit, okay. All right, so I think it's cool. Let me take it over to, I'm gonna give you a bumpy ride for a second and show you how it'll kind of go with my, what do you call it? My vintage Marantz. So hang on for the bumpy ride. We're going to go over and look at the vintage Marantz at the same time. Okay, so after the bumpy ride, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. The old Marantz 2252B, and you got the little vintage player. I'll take the plastic off eventually here, but we'll have to figure out a place to put this and go from there. All right, the reason I like that wood color is I do have some other wood color like that in the house. I got these chairs and so forth. And I actually did plan on changing out the black for something else. So I think it'll look cool later. It looks good now. All right, I hope that helps you guys. Again, link down below. Check it out if you're looking for something to play the old albums that you haven't played in decades. Take care. Appreciate any likes and subscribes.